All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about real music and real issues and doing it in real time for a few real people out here just like you and just like me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, also Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee and YouTube memberships. And I believe those stickers are available as well. It's something new to me where you can send a message and donate like $2 or something like that. It just shows you I'm really lousy at self promotion. Now, I've been saying a lot that people need to pray for California and also maybe donate some resources. I'm talking about financial resources mostly, unless you want to send them a care package or something. Well, the Eagles, the band, not the bird, have donated $2.5 million to a California wildfire benefit. Now, they are one of the few people or few artists who've decided to open up their wallets to help those affected by the Los Angeles wildfires. Sources confirmed to ABC News that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band has donated $2.5 million to the upcoming Fire Aid benefit concert that's happening on January 30th at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California. So far, no artists have been announced for the benefit, and there's no word on whether the Eagles will be on the bill. They are currently in the midst of their Las Vegas residency, but they do not have a show on that day. So January 30th, there could be a big concert. Now, $2.5 million. That sounds kind of impressive, right? Well, I did a little Google search. Actually, this was via DuckDuckGo. And, people talk about putting America first, and it's not a radical concept. And so I wanted to know, how much money have we sent to Ukraine in total? The United States has allocated nearly $183 billion in aid to Ukraine since Russia's invasion, which happened in February of 2022, which includes military, economic, and humanitarian assistance. Of this, over $60 billion has been specifically for military aid. Now, again, the Eagles are sending $2.5 million. Do you know how much a house costs in this part of the country, typically? Between 1 and 2 million, I think, is the average cost. And so maybe the Eagles have saved 3 houses, or they've sent enough money to rebuild 3 houses. We've sent $183 billion in aid to Ukraine, and some would say that because we continue to fight a war in Ukraine, that more Ukrainians, meaning the people fighting, are dying because we're perpetuating the war. Now imagine if we had this money to immediately send to California. Now I know the current president, before he walks out the door, he's pledged that we're going to just rebuild everything and don't worry, we've got the money to do this. But imagine if we actually did have the money to do this, because what we're going to end up doing is printing money and causing inflation. When people say America first, you don't have to like Donald Trump to believe in America first, taking care of American citizens. Now, will other artists step up to the plate and donate a few million bucks here or there? Probably. And is it a good idea? Sure. But quite honestly, based on the damage and the continued destruction there in Southern California, it appears that this would be a drop in the bucket. So good for the Eagles. Hopefully there will be a concert, and I'm hoping that the focus is more on the victims than on the people performing at these concerts. And a lot of times these people use these concert events for publicity more than, the actual aid which needs to go to these people, like yesterday. And again, the US government wasting tons of money on wars that don't concern us. It's just ridiculous. And so, yeah, this is how I work a serious topic into something that's based a little bit in the music business. And the Eagles, again, they've been a band that has gotten involved with politics before, and this isn't really political. I know Joe Walsh has his Vets Aid concerts, which are really terrific to help wounded and just horribly treated veterans who come back from these wars that we continue to engage in. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of anti-war, okay? And not because I'm a pacifist, because I'm a pragmatist, and because Jesus was the Prince of Peace, not the Prince of War. There is a time for war, but there's certainly a time for peace, and we should really embark on a more peaceful journey as a country in the years ahead, regardless of who the president is. So there you have it. Billions of dollars to Ukraine and a drop in the bucket so far going to the victims in California. I'm sure more money is coming. And yeah, we can just print it up, and the cost of eggs will hit like $10 for a dozen, and you'll wonder why. And it's because we continue to devalue our own currency.